The enigmatic Bermuda Triangle, unraveling the mysteries. For decades, the Bermuda Triangle has captured the imagination of the world. Located in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean, this loosely defined region stretches between Miami, Florida, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. Within this area, countless ships and aircraft have reportedly vanished under mysterious circumstances, giving rise to a range of theories, from natural explanations to supernatural speculations. Despite technological advancements and extensive investigations, many questions about the Bermuda Triangle remain unanswered. What is it about this part of the ocean that has led to so many disappearances? Is there a scientific basis for these phenomena, or are we witnessing something beyond our understanding? The origins of the legend. The term Bermuda Triangle was first popularized in the 1960s by writer Vincent Gaddis in a magazine article, and later in his book Invisible Horizons, True Mysteries of the Sea. However, reports of strange occurrences in this region date back much further. One of the earliest recorded incidents was the mysterious disappearance of Flight 19, a group of 5 U.S. Navy bombers on a training mission in December 1945. The aircraft lost contact with the base and were never found, despite a massive search operation. Even more perplexing was the disappearance of the rescue plane sent to find them, which also vanished without a trace. These and similar stories gave rise to the idea that something unusual was at play in the Bermuda Triangle. Over time, the myth grew, fueled by books, films, and documentaries that dramatized the phenomenon. From compass malfunctions and sudden storms to ghost ships and time warps, the Bermuda Triangle became a symbol of the unexplained. Patterns or coincidences. Skeptics argue that many of the reported incidents in the Bermuda Triangle have logical explanations or are simply misreported. The area is one of the most heavily traveled shipping and flight routes in the world, meaning that statistically, accidents are bound to occur. In fact, the U.S. Board on Geographic Names does not recognize the Bermuda Triangle as an official name, and the U.S. Coast Guard and Navy do not attribute any unusual hazard to the region. However, proponents of the mystery point to patterns that seem too consistent to be coincidental. They cite the sheer number of disappearances, the often complete lack of wreckage, and the sudden and unexpected nature of many incidents. These mysteries invite deeper inquiry. Natural explanations. Scientists and oceanographers have proposed several natural explanations that may account for the strange phenomena reported in the Bermuda Triangle. First, rogue waves. Rogue waves are massive, unpredictable ocean waves that can reach heights of over 30 meters, 100 feet. These waves can appear suddenly and with tremendous force, capable of destroying large ships. The Bermuda Triangle is situated in a region where ocean currents and weather systems can collide, creating ideal conditions for rogue waves. If a vessel were hit by such a wave, it could easily sink without a trace. Second, methane hydrates. Some researchers have suggested that large deposits of methane gas trapped beneath the seafloor could occasionally be released into the water. When this gas rises to the surface, it reduces the water's density, causing ships to lose buoyancy and sink rapidly. Although this theory is still under investigation, laboratory experiments have shown that it is plausible. 3. Magnetic anomalies. One of the most cited features of the Bermuda Triangle is the alleged magnetic interference that affects navigation instruments. While the Earth's magnetic field does vary across the globe, some claim that the triangle is one of the few places where true north and magnetic north align, potentially leading to navigational errors. However, these anomalies are not unique to the Bermuda Triangle and are not considered particularly dangerous by modern navigational standards. 4. Violent weather. The region is prone to sudden storms, hurricanes, and waterspouts, all of which can pose serious threats to both air and sea travel. In many cases, weather-related incidents may have been misunderstood or dramatized in retellings. Modern meteorological tools now allow for better prediction and avoidance of such hazards, which may explain the apparent decline in incidents in recent years. Unconventional theories. The persistence of the Bermuda Triangle mystery has led to the development of more exotic explanations, ranging from alien abductions to interdimensional portals. While there is no empirical evidence supporting these ideas, they remain popular in books, movies, and conspiracy circles. First, Atlantis. Some theorists have linked the Bermuda Triangle to the lost city of Atlantis. They suggest that advanced technology from the ancient civilization, such as energy crystals or antimatter reactors, could be buried beneath the ocean floor, emitting strange energy fields that interfere with ships and aircraft. This idea, while fantastical, is part of the larger mythology surrounding the triangle. 2. Aliens and UFOs. UFO enthusiasts have long speculated that extraterrestrials may be responsible for the disappearances. Sightings of strange lights and flying objects in the area have been reported for decades. Some believe the Bermuda Triangle serves as a portal or base for alien visitors, explaining the sudden vanishing of aircraft and ships. Third time warps and dimensional rifts. Another fringe theory involves the possibility of time distortions or rifts in the fabric of space-time. Proponents suggest that vessels could be inadvertently slipping into other dimensions or time periods. Stories of pilots experiencing time loss or unusual cloud formations have been interpreted as signs of these disturbances. Investigations and debunking. Numerous investigations have sought to bring clarity to the Bermuda Triangle mystery. In most documented cases, plausible explanations have been found. For example, the disappearance of the USS Cyclops in 1918, a ship with over 300 people on board, was likely due to structural failure and a heavy cargo load. Similarly, Flight 19 may have suffered from poor weather, navigation errors, and fuel depletion. Organizations like the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, have emphasized that there is no evidence to suggest the Bermuda Triangle is any more dangerous than any other part of the ocean. Insurance companies do not charge higher premiums for shipping routes that cross the region, further undermining the notion of a unique threat. Why the mystery persists. Despite the rational explanations, the allure of the Bermuda Triangle endures. It taps into our fascination with the unknown, our fear of the uncontrollable forces of nature, and our desire for adventure and mystery. The region continues to be a source of inspiration for writers, filmmakers, and theorists. Part of the triangle's mystique comes from the way information is presented. Inconsistent reporting, sensational media coverage, and the natural human tendency to seek patterns have all contributed to the legend. Moreover, as long as unexplained disappearances occur anywhere in the world, they are likely to be linked, rightly or wrongly, to the Bermuda Triangle. Conclusion. The Bermuda Triangle stands at the crossroads of science and myth, where rationality meets the unexplained. While many of the incidents associated with the triangle can be attributed to natural causes or human error, the region remains a powerful symbol of mystery. Whether viewed as a scientific puzzle, a cultural phenomenon, or a gateway to the unknown, the Bermuda Triangle continues to intrigue us. In the end, perhaps the greatest mystery of the Bermuda Triangle is why it still captivates us. In a world increasingly illuminated by science and technology, the triangle reminds us that some questions remain open, some answers elusive, and that the vastness of the ocean still holds secrets waiting to be uncovered.